There are videos from Jamie that could warm it up for folks while people decide what they want to do. Let me find them. Okay, let me play them out of Slack. Screen with sound. Okay. See if I can actually do this.
Here's a quick demo.
Can everyone hear this?
A feature I shipped over the break.
Yes.
Yes.
And a couple thanks to. So I'm building on the framework that Gustav has shipped with our Blobby, AI query helper, and it was really easy to do. I demo this feature all the time, and one of the things that I loved the new free text sort of summary, and I wanted to make it even more actionable. So here's an example. I'm on a demo data set. I can ask, what questions should I ask to better understand our business? Sort of something relatively generic, but using the context of the model, the the LLMs can prompt you. And now with these prompts, we have a bunch of great questions, stuff about, let's see, sales performance and about, customers or inventory management or order trends. I might want to ask, how much revenue was generated in the last quarter. That's a good one. Now suddenly these links, because the LLM actually can appreciate what these values are, what the text is too. It's now annotating all of the data oriented questions as a link, which is super cool. Makes it a little bit more actionable to it. And also, thanks to Luke too for helping me figure out what was going on with a super bizarre CI issue. The AI link work. I've got another feature that's a little bit earlier stage, but I was just so enamored with the framework Gustav, Nate, and crew have built. I wanted to try for something that a bunch of customers have asked for, that we've talked about for quite a while, but is naturally a little bit more sensitive, and it's using data and passing data context into the LLM. And just as a note too, this will certainly be something that will be behind a feature flag, and we'll be testing for a while. And we'll have explicit controls for customers to be able to turn that off. But basically, this will take the results of a data set to and allow the LLM's context to summarize it or recommend next questions. So just to show you what that looks like, you can ask summarize these results. And what we're doing here is taking the data set, we're passing it to the users. We ask about it. Here, let's see the breakdown of it. Overall trends. There's general upward trend, highest sessions. So it's attempting to explain it. Chrome's got a consistent lead. This just is a for context too, is a fake data set. So the trends may or may not be terribly interesting. But it's definitely interesting. What 3 questions might I ask to better understand what's driving these trends? Referencing that summary, I can ask the LLM, what would recommend here? What are the monthly changes in demographic or traffic sources correlating with browser? Interesting. So that's the general idea. This is still new. This is definitely something that'll it's not yet even available in beta yet, but we'll hope to bring this out soon.
I know nothing about it, so I can't answer any questions. But yeah, just a little more functionality for the AI. And maybe someone here knows if that's launching and when they can say it, but otherwise we'll be left to the imagination.
Yeah, I can answer any questions about it. We just approved the PR behind a feature flag, so hopefully launching soon, but we need to disclose to customers who want the feature flag on what goes on with it.
Yeah, so this is something, Chris was maybe going to say this. This does turn OpenAI into a sub-processor because it would pass customer data into it. We have some plans to create a much clearer admin page to allow people to opt into that choice, and sort of manage a lot of the AI stuff that we have not done yet, but we are planning to do.
Yeah, I think that also means we're gonna have to think about what the process is going to be to enable that feature flag, just from like a legal perspective. We just don't want anybody to be surprised that their data is going to OpenAI. So yeah, we can figure that out pretty quickly, but just stay tuned on that before you enable it.
What, Gustav, what do we send to OpenAI? So are we sending just the result set of that original query, or are we sending anything else?
It's the result. So whatever query you say you want to summarize for, we're gonna basically just send that data set over to OpenAI with a little bit of a context, additional context
it.
asking.
But we'll only send what is in that query result. We won't send like other things from the topic or other queries.
Yeah, exactly. It's linked specifically to that query, like by individual ID.
Cool. It's very cool.
Gustav, would it get like all of the things? I know Ariel just asked this, but it has to understand what's actually available in that topic, right? So it would get kind of the names of the columns or the fields that are available in that topic, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna. There's kind of a standard topic metadata that's sent over with all queries, and it's also going to send over the specific query by ID.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it would be great to kind of understand, like if someone has specific DPA terms and it's like listed just AWS and they want to turn on the feature flag, like what does that even look like? Like, are we re-signing the DPA?
Mark, we got to figure that out. I think there may actually end up being like a separate contract for this feature or something like that. But yeah, we can't be too loosey goosey about that, particularly for your customer base.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you separately, Chris. It just looks to understand what it looks like in practice before we turn it on.
Yeah, don't know yet, but would love your input.
Awesome, thanks.